All right, everyone. We're joined here by Rockies bench coach and acting manager Mike Redmond. Patrick Saunders, go ahead, lead us off.
Hey, Red, I have two basic questions for you regarding Austin. Because this is his first big league start since the IL, he come out it physically, everything cool? I know he was really efficient, but I just want to check and make sure that forearm, everything's good.
Yeah, he's feeling good. I mean, he did everything that we could have hoped for out there. I mean, he gave us. I was thinking, man, if we could get him through 5, it'd be great. To get through 6 was even better. The solo home runs aren't going to hurt you most nights. So we give up the 3 hits, 3 homers. You don't see that every day, but I thought he did a nice job executing his pitches, keeping them off balance. As you know, that meat of their order does a lot of damage, and he was able to other than the solo homers, to neutralize those guys. And our offense, we didn't score a ton of runs, but we scored enough to win. And we came out aggressive, tap stealing a base, and playing a game, getting up 1-0. And nice at bat by Dom to get us a couple extra runs, and ended up being big runs.
I would imagine you're pleased with Austin's performance, given that he hasn't pitched in the big league level for a month, and to come out, and at least in my estimation, Brad, look that sharp outside of the 3 homers. That's got to be a good feeling, knowing what he can give you going forward.
Absolutely. I think we were all, really excited by the way he went out there and commanded the strike zone. I think, it happens a lot, right? Where guys come up and they haven't pitched in a while and have a little, tough time in the strike zone, but he didn't have any of those problems. He commanded all of his pitches, was able to throw his breaking balls for strikes, his changeups. Torrance hit the high changeup, but he did everything. It was great bunt. Really, he looked sharp in really every facet of pitching.
Thanks, Red.
Sure.
Thomas Harding, go ahead, man.
Yeah, Red, when you get a big lead like that early, there's that thought that you don't want to fool around that much. Did that change some of his pitching plan? Maybe he threw a little bit more to the plate than he would normally, or was that just what you hope is a normal Austin Gomber start minus 3 home runs anyhow?
Yeah, I think he kept it. He had a plan. He attacked it, and I think he executed his plan perfectly. I mean, I've seen it go both ways. I've seen big leads early where guys have a tough time hanging on, but I've seen the opposite too, where guys, they get the big lead and they're like, hey, that's it. This is my game. I'm going to dominate. And I think that's what you saw in Gomber, that he was able to take that lead, maybe take a deep breath, but he stayed focused and stayed executing. And I think that's what we're talking about, with all of our pitchers, is being able to execute your plan and, make your pitches. And he was able to do that today. Perfect.
And when you come off an injury like that and you're on a pitch count, the other team knows you're on a pitch count, is that kind of the textbook way of handling it, to really attack the way that he did today? Just 1 walk, 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a perfect plan to me. I mean, I know it made my job easier when he got through 6. So I think Fausti and I were both sitting there going, man, I sure hope he gets through this 6. It'll make our decisions going forward a little bit easier. But like I said, he looked sharp. He's done a great job for us. This is a big opportunity for him to go out there and log a ton of innings and a ton of starts, and it's great to see him back on the mound for us. And he's a big part of us going forward for sure.
Last one for me, as you've said before, catchers like getting hits too. To see what it means to see Nunez do it. I know that you've been working on a lot of things with him, but for him to get the big hit today.
Yeah, I was really pumped for him. I know that it's been a little bit of a grind, no doubt. I mean, like you said, and what I talk about a lot with the catchers. I mean, we love the fact that people appreciate us for our defense or for our game calling, but for our mental health, we need to get some hits every once in a while too. So I think it was a big relief for Dom and a huge at bat. I mean, to hit that ball and drive those runs in. I mean, at that time was I think everyone took a kind of a big breath of air, and we needed that. We needed a big hit with the bases loaded, and he got it.
Thanks, Red.
Yeah.
Go back to Patrick Saunders. Go ahead, Pat.
Yeah, Red, one more for me. You mentioned you came out aggressively in that first inning. Did that have anything to do with the fact that their guy on the hill has been a reliever? This was his first major league start. He's pitched a lot as a reliever. But was that kind of your plan of attack, or was it just good at bats that produced a good first inning?
Well, I think it's a little bit of both. I mean, we wanted to try to get, Tap got on first and he can run, and we knew he was a little bit slow to the plate, so we wanted to try to take advantage of that if we could, and we were able to do that. But really, I mean, if you think about that inning, there was a lot of good, solid contact and good at bats, and then obviously Dom getting the big hit. So it worked out perfectly. It was nice for us to come out after a tough one last night and come out today and be aggressive and score some runs early. And fortunately, our bullpen did a great job too. I mean, Michael Givens came in, did a nice job, Esty and Barba. So really, it was a perfect win for us today.